When guests arrive at Grace Savour, I just want them to relax into the moment and just get very excited for their evening. I really kind of want us to take what we're doing and just keep driving that forwards. And my heart of this restaurant is it's creating a way that we can all work, not just how we work.
I'm Paul Foster, Michelin star chef and restaurateur. Today I'm at Grace Savour in Solihull in the beautiful grounds of Hampton Manor. I'm stepping behind the pass today with David Taylor and his team to see how they create their immersive dining experience.
Hi, I'm Manny, I'm senior sous chef here at Grace. Been here for 2 years, and my favourite chef, I'll say, is Simon Rogan at the moment.
So obviously venison, I know that much.
Indeed.
What? Talk me through it, where's it from?
So this is from Packington Estate. Obviously Grace is all about great produce and provenance, and they all obviously shot on the estate from Lord and Lady Guernsey that own the estate itself. Yeah.
And what is it roe? Is it fallow?
So yeah, this is fallow. Actually,
fallow.
Very small fallow, because it's the start of the season, just get bigger later.
And every part gets used, I'm sure?
Every part gets used across the whole estate, so you have a more casual restaurant that's kind, and then the manor house for events as well.
Cool. And to be honest, it's been a while since I've done a whole venison, so if I go wrong, it's your fault. Yeah.
Right, so we'll start with the shoulders, get the shoulder blade off, so just go underneath the shoulder. Venison tends to be one of the easiest beasts to break down, because all the seams on it kind of tells you where to go. Go around the rib cage, keep pulling it away from the meat, and it should just come off. So now we tend to chop the neck off, so I kind of want to feel the muscle structure. This is where the loin starts and the neck, the loin finishes and the neck starts, just right there. So I'm just going to cut it there. I'm going to go through the legs of the venison now, and I'm going to go left of the rump, straight through. Here at Grace, we try to use as many whole animals as possible. It gives a lot of options as well in terms of the Hampton Manor, the whole estate to use many cuts. Venison is so healthy for you as well, it's amazing meat.
Well, it's such a lean meat and so sustainable.
Yeah, the best of British, 100%. So we'll age that and then break it down into single muscles as well and serve it up a kind.
Nice.
Lovely, and now I'm just going to cut to the other side of the bone.
Okay.
Nice and clean, because this is the loin. And that's the saddle, so that will age like that. So sauté for a week, so it starts to getting really leathery and dark.
Yeah.
And then we'll whip off the bone and probably cook it on its own rib cage as well later on.
Nice.
Or that's the plan, but sometimes things will go to plan, don't it?
Lovely.
Grace Savour gets this name from this idea of Grace is this abundance and overflow of produce, and that's when we want to use everything at its absolute peak. And savour is an invitation to come and linger and enjoy while we take a responsibility to savour those moments of grace.
So it's just gone half 11. The guys are about to sit down for 11s, which is a treat. So that's 2 lots of staff food. They've got eggs Benedict, so toasted muffin, ham, beautiful hollandaise in an issy canister, some nice pepper. What more do you want for a staff breakfast?
When guests arrive at Grace Savour, I just want them to relax into the moment, feel seen, feel their moment, whatever they're carrying, is been taken care of, and just get very excited for their evening.
So what's so unique about Grace Savour is that their restaurant is built inside the walled garden. So many restaurants around the country and country houses have these beautiful gardens, but none of them are built purposely right next to it. So the chefs are cooking there and they can see like these wonderful tomatoes, these leeks, the kale, all of these amazing ingredients, and it writes the menu for you. It inspires you while you're having your staff lunch, it inspires you while you're cooking, just to see how beautiful the produce is, just right on your doorstep, literally. We've got some beautiful sweet corn over here, which is just coming to the end of its season, but that's on the menu at the moment. And all those lovely kales, and I haven't even started on the orchard. They've got apples, which they've been harvesting today. They've took about 7 crates out, but the trees are still full. So they've got an abundance to make apple vinegars and syrups to last them throughout the whole year, rather than just autumn when it's in season.
The advantage we have from a kitchen garden and being so close to the produce that we're growing is it helps to build that story of our produce and where it comes from. I think from day one, philosophy of Grace Savour has all been about getting alongside those who are trying to leave our land and our seas in a better way than we found it. And in that, building direct relationships with farmers, sitting in the challenges of what it actually means to work sustainability, not being afraid of them, and sort of sharing that story to the guests that come in here.
Hi, my name's Chris. My nickname's Chris Stone. I've worked here for 2 years now, and I'm chef de partie. And my favourite chef is Paul Ziska from Paz.
So I'm with Chris. They've got these ducks from Worcestershire.
Yeah,
Worcestershire ducks, which I've used myself. They're amazing ducks. Beautiful local farm. It's just going to show us this blanching process. But before that, what's been done before with these?
So they get prepped to take all the legs and everything off, and then they get brined with toasted hay for about 2 hours. And they prepped these ones yesterday, and then that's it so far. And then they just get blanched for 10 seconds, 3 times, just so they don't basically overcook.
And I can smell vinegar. Is this like acidulated water?
Yeah, so it's 1/3 white wine vinegar and 2/3 water.
Okay, so why are we doing this?
Basically, like, helps retract the skin and helps give it a crispier skin when we cook it later on as well.
Okay, cool. And then, so it goes from here into the dry ager.
So they go for a dry ager for 1 week,
Yeah.
and then we cook it at a really high temperature in service as well. And they also get glazed with a crab apple jelly as well.
I had that last night and it was superb. Yeah, it was.
We work on keeping the experience feeling relaxed by the way that we're all human. So guests are, we are, and it's just trying to meet people where they're at and the ways that they kind of need. Letting go a little bit about it being about us and this ethos that you need to connect to, but actually just what's really important is actually connecting with one another.
So I've already been out to the garden, had a look around, looked at some of the stuff that people know, but David is going to show me some of the real special, unique things that you can't get in many other places. We're in what is a greenhouse and also part of the bakery where you can have a coffee in the morning, grapes growing and everything. What else have we got?
This is one that's really great. This is oxalis.
Lovely.
Those little heart-shaped leaves, really beautiful, but got lovely
Really
sour.
tart.
Yeah.
One of my favourites, that. And that's probably 50, 60 pound a kilo from the forager.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it costs me an arm and a leg. And the same as we've got another one here. So this is called miner's lettuce. It's great for the soil because actually it's bringing nutrients into the soil. It works as a bit of a cover crop. It has like that. It's like a succulent, kind of slightly juicy. That's been really great. We've actually been even serving that in kind with a lamb course. And it's kind of nice, that tie between this is what the lamb would eat in the fields, but then also it makes quite a nice salady.
So that's the one thing I've never thought about. I've picked chickweed and used a few of these things before, but I've just used it as a great ingredient on the plate. But I didn't understand its importance in the whole sort of whole structure of it. So walled gardens, and I've seen this in places before, but I've never really asked the reason why. Why are like stone fruits? They tend to be grown along the walls.
Because gardens like this, the walls retain so much of the heat. Within a walled garden, you're about 1 to 2 degrees warmer inside the walled garden than you are outside the walled garden.
So that's the main reason of locking it in.
Yeah. So there's also insects as well, and protection from
rabbits
outside,
getting in.
Yes, and wind and all kinds of different things like that. Like quite a lot of big advantages in that sense.
And so these are peach leaves from a little peach plant.
So we actually, the weird thing is we got our peach tree in the shade because predominantly what we want is leaves. I mean, we'd love fruit, but let's just be realistic about British weather and whether we get it hot enough. But the lovely thing about this is the peach leaves have a lovely sort of cherry almond flavour to them. So we like break them up like that and have a little smell, and just the aroma that comes off them.
Oh wow!
Yeah, isn't it?
That's pure almond, or like when you when you bite into an apple pip.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's marzipan.
Yeah. It's so strong, isn't it? So and the funny thing is, I was literally talking to our gardeners today, like, it's been amazing weather for peaches. I haven't been able to find anyone who has any peaches. I'm really annoyed. And the gardener's like, I think we've got a peach tree in the garden. No, you're kidding me. So, and literally, and he's in there.
I suppose if you don't see the fruit, you don't know.
You don't see it, you don't think. And also the leaves are so different from other stone fruit, which I think that surprised me as well. I just hadn't looked up, like, what does a peach leaf look like?
So when I started in California many years ago now, and it was June, July, peaches were in season. I couldn't really see them, but when I was walking down the street, I could smell the peaches, and then I found them and I nicked them off somebody's garden. I had to.
Standard.
Best peach I've ever had in my life. But what people don't know, obviously you get these amazing fruits. The leaves, like I didn't know you could use peach leaves, but I've used fig leaves before, blackcurrant leaves, and just infusions and dressings and all things like that. Like there's so much flavour in there.
Oh, 100%. I would say that ends up being one of the biggest advantages about this garden because you get plenty of leaves. So, I mean, like I say, we use the blackcurrant leaves, we use the wood of the blackcurrant, we've used fig leaves. I have that tonight on our sea bass serving. There's so much flavour in these things, and it's just a great way to introduce a different approach to seasoning or flavouring something through these aromas that come out of it.
So David's just told me there's a tree here that saves them £1,000 a year in produce costs. What is it, David?
It's a magnolia tree. So the amazing thing about the magnolia tree, the blossoms themselves have an almost like ginger-like flavour to to the petals themselves, and we've taken them and infused them into a carrot puree. We put them into our carrot tart. We actually pickled the pot blossoms and put them in the carrot tart, and they just bring a lovely sort of gingerbread biscuit type gingerness to it, like ginger powder flavour to it. Really delicious, and like I say, it's about £45 a kilo. So, and we easily go over 25 kilo a year.
Well over £1,000.
Yeah.
And you'd be buying it anyway because you love the ingredient,
Yes.
but you're using what you've got and it's saving money.
Yeah.
But you should be selling it as well.
Well, if you see you trying to run off with it, chef, I'll be watching you very closely.
It's 3:15. We're a few hours from service, loads of preps going on, but it's all the little finer details now. I'm working with Harry and we know each other, don't we?
Yeah, we do indeed.
So Harry was my apprentice when I had my restaurant Salt. He was with me for 2 years. It wasn't painful, 2 years. We had fun, didn't we?
Yeah, it was fun.
Most of the time, yeah.
Cool.
So what are you doing? You're doing pommes soufflé?
I'm indeed, yeah.
So pommes soufflé. I haven't made pommes soufflé since I was 20 at Le Manoir. Wow. And you're 20 now.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
So you're going to have to show me. So, here's a turn up for the books. The apprentice becomes the master. So what are we doing? So more importantly, what type of potatoes are we using?
So these are organic carrotless potatoes. So it's quite like a low moisture content.
Low moisture, but high starch?
Yeah.
So I had these last night and it was a little clam like that, but there was like 5 pommes soufflé on and there's 30 guests. So how many you got to make?
So it was 150 and then you
But what's the success rate?
Probably like 50%. So you're doing like 300.
300, wow.
Yeah.
So these are all sliced now, very uniform, I must say, looking good. So what are you doing now? You've brought them over here.
Yeah, so then we just put them under the heat lamp. So to draw the moisture out.
When you look at these, you'd think these and that could get rid of them, but this is what we're looking for, curling up.
Yeah. So like not isn't like fully, but it's just starting to just curl up on sides. They feel nice and dry.
Okay.
So I'll egg white half.
So quite generous with it, yeah.
Yeah. So then we'll get the corn flour.
Corn flour. So you could use potato fécule, I imagine, as well, potato starch.
Just something that's going to help stick. So then we just do a light brush over the top. Just on the ones that
haven't been egg whited.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what we're looking for is, so we're going to lay the potato perfectly over so it matches all 4 sides.
Okay. So what sort of temperature oil are you looking at?
You want it around 220, so you can just
hot.
get that hot, a little bit, and then you kind of pray to the gods. And then with this skimming thing, you just kind of baste it just to help that puff.
Well, I can see that's puffed up already. It's looking all right.
Yeah, just help that puff. So then drain off, and whilst they're still hot, just a tincture of fine salt, just over there.
Lovely.
And then I'll let you.
Oh, have a taste.
It'll be hot, obviously. But.
Very nice, lovely and crispy.
Probably a lot of chefs have been at some point in their career told that you're not going to make it, you should stop what you're doing now. I think it's hard. I think hurt people, and actually it's just about staying focused on what we're doing, what you're doing, and persevering through that, and not allowing those sort of voices to kind of get to you. And then equally, I've always had a lot of people get behind me and put wind in my sails, and they're the sort of people and voices I want to listen to in terms of where I need wisdom or where I need support. Those are the places we need to turn to.
Hi, my name is Jack. My nickname here is Jackie or Jackanora. There's a lot to choose from here, but I'm an apprentice. I've been here for 2 years, and my favourite chef is Chef David Taylor, of course.
So Jack, what are we making now?
So this is our milk loaf bread, so it's served with the broth. And inside we use duck fat and rose. Rose has been pickled.
So what do you do, render all the fat down first? And
yeah, and it gets put together, so it's just the waste basically from the duck.
Yeah.
It'll be 15 grams a portion.
How are we going to stuff it?
So I'll flatten the bread, very flat, and then
Okay. Like wrap it
a
up.
little demonstration.
So almost like a bit of a bow, really, in that sense.
I've always said, I don't know why, but have you ever watched the dumplings before? The dumpling machines where it folds it?
Yeah.
That's how I've always seen it.
Yes.
For me personally.
And then so these get another prove after?
Yeah, so I'll leave them to prove until just half an hour before service.
Yeah.
I'll get them in the oven, 180, 10 minutes, give them a quick spray through the oven, get the water on them.
And an important value that I've learned, which we really hold on to here at Grace, is that we understand our story and our why and what we're about. And so rather than being about getting on a trend, it's more about like our purpose, because our purpose of this restaurant and what it's about is much bigger than what might be happening tomorrow or could be going on elsewhere. And it's all about, therefore, us focusing on developing that style, that thought process of how do we help others and ourselves leave our land and seas in a better way than we found it.
So tonight we have 12 covers, and dietaries is just on table 7. We have 1 no pork and 1 no offal.
As I always say, we never know what they're bringing into the space, so whatever they're carrying, let's just meet them. Grace, let's fill them with kindness, and let's give them a good bite. Good service.
Good service.
So it's 6:05. The customers are due to start arriving for pre-drinks anytime soon. We just had a briefing, so the guys know exactly what's going on this evening, all the dietaries, and David gave them a pep talk before to inspire them to have a great service.
It's wild to think we've won what we've won, and that people appreciate this restaurant the same way that we appreciate it, and then I appreciate it. And so to win a Michelin star, in our first year of opening is just. It's a dream come true scenario. It's something that you work so much with in your career, and then for it to happen to you, it's a very proud moment. Another one that we got was happiest place to work, and that's meant the world to us because I've always dreamed of creating somewhere that people not only get to create delicious food, but love being here, enjoying being here.
What am I putting on?
So you have lemon balm. I've got a blackcurrant leaf. Obviously just punching those out into little circles. And then we're going to finish with some mint flowers, and all of them are from our garden.
Lovely.
It is quite lovely. Just literally go outside and pick your herbs. But underneath you've got the scallop from the Hebrides, using Joe as our scallop diver. Literally just him and his boat, and then he just sends someone down with the scallops essentially.
Perfect.
Cutting out the middleman really.
And how many of these mint leaves?
3.
3.
And to finish, we've got a glaze, which is made from lacto-fermented pears,
Yeah.
which we're turning into a honey. The pears are from Scotland as well, same as the scallops, quite cool. And then some smoked and dehydrated scallop roe as well.
So we've got barbecue sweet corn.
Yeah, so underneath we actually have a pepper sauce.
Oh, okay.
And then the barbecue sweet corn over that, from James Foskett.
Lovely.
And then that sheet that Harry's putting on is a pickled green tomato. Yeah, so the sauce that we have to go over is chicken stock base. Then infusing the cobs, the centres of the corn, which have been barbecued as well. So infusing that into the chicken stock, reducing it as we go.
Next for Grace and Savour is that I really kind of want us to take what we're doing and just keep driving that forwards, and I ask more questions of it. There is lots of things that we could be wasting less. There's lots of ways we could be more efficient with our energy. There's lots of ways that we can never stop taking care of our team. I'm a really big believer in how people are led and what leadership looks like in this hospitality industry, and it's something that is a huge thing to tackle that I really want us to kind of be asking more questions there. Maybe even when it comes to what we're growing in the garden, to see a garden that's producing, I dream about 50% of what we use across the whole estate, not just for Grace, because my really strong belief is if we can do what we do for only 30 people, and that's all it does, then what's it even changing, and what's even the point? And I think that my heart of this restaurant is it's creating a way that we can all work, not just how we work.
I've had the best day here at Grace and Savour. It's no wonder that they won the happiest place to work in the UK. The team are so friendly, welcoming, they share all their knowledge, and David's been really open about all of his philosophies and where he wants to take it. But get in the comments, tell us where you want us to go next. But in the meantime, I'm off to eat some food, and here's the footage. So is this the sweet corn we just plated up?
Yeah, it is.
So I had this last night, and for me it's perfect balance of sweetness, natural sweetness from the sweet corn, acidity from the tomato jelly, and then fat and umami from the charcuterie sauce. So what are you bringing us now?
Oh, so just a little fish course for you. Thank you. Need to try. This is a wild line caught sea bass.
So have you ever had sea bass before?
Actually haven't.
No?
No.
Well, one of my favourite fish, very expensive fish, but it's really meaty.
Yeah.
So yeah, if some people that don't like fish, great fish for them because of that meaty texture.
This is a great end to the day. What an end to the day this is.
What an end, what an end.